Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Rob's Rig. Today, I'm going to be putting some redline tuning hood struts on the Jeep Gladiator. These allow you to be able to unlatch the hood and just give it a quick push up and it will retract by itself. And then you just pull it down, rehook it up, and you're good to go. Why am I doing this? Because I cannot stand that push, or that rod rather, across the top on that bracket over there that always feels like it's going to break every time you lift your hood. Now, fortunately, the Jeep's hood can be lifted all the way back to the windshield. Makes it even easier to do this install because look at all this open space I have to work in. Now, this is, again, the redline tuning hood strut, or hood struts. There will be a link down below if you want to check them out. Well worth it for me. This is what it comes with, excluding the tool. You've got the bracketry, the struts themselves, and nice, easy to follow color directions, but you're not going to need those if you watch this video. So first thing we're going to do is, and you do need a 10mm ratchet, 10mm socket rather, and a ratchet, and that's it. So bracket wise, they do come labeled. This one is a number 28. Don't know if you can see that, but it is the driver's side. And by the way, in case you didn't know, any directions that give you directions, for instance, that bracket goes on the left-hand side. The left-hand side is from the driver's perspective sitting in the vehicle. So my left is the driver's side, my right is the passenger side. So this bracket, pretty simple. All you have to do is remove this existing screw, and then you want to fit it over that screw. When you tighten it down, you want to make sure that you push on the ball towards the passenger side of the Jeep, which will push this up against this metal piece here and bring this out a little bit, as far as it can go against the screw that you're going to tighten it down against, right? So let's go ahead. Remove that screw. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. It's pretty simple, and you might hear a little pop. I've always heard a little pop when taking these out before, right there. It's just the maybe the metal moving a little bit, or the washer separating from the paint underneath, and you'll be able to see they kind of just paint right over this fastener. Or maybe the paint sticks to the bottom of it. No, looks like they just paint right over it, right? So grab your bracket, stick it on there, get your screw ready to tighten back down. And you don't want to tighten it all the way yet because you do want to be pushing on this when you're tightening it. So let me sit you guys down, I'll show you that. It's pretty simple to do. All you want to do is push this in towards the passenger side while you're tightening the screw. That's it. So let's go ahead, make sure we're pushing in, and I think I felt it move out a little. I don't know how critical it really is, to be honest, but that's what the directions say to do, so that's what we're going to do. So now I'm just going to tighten it. And there is no torque spec on this, so I would just give it a good firm tighten. You don't want to kill it, you don't want to strip out the screw or anything nuts like that, but you do want it to be tight. And that's it. So we're going to go ahead and I'll put the other one on the other side, and then we'll come back for the bracket up here on top of the hood in this area. Next up, you want to grab one of these other brackets. These are for the hood, and it doesn't matter which one, they're exactly the same. What's important is that the nub, or the ball, is on the inside pointing towards the engine bay. Not like this, but like this. Now you want to go ahead, on the back of this you have a little plate that's going to fit in a slot, I'll show you in a minute, up on the hood. On the top screw, so with it positioned like this, you want to unscrew the screw so that it's flush with the bottom of the bracket like so, and then remove the bottom screw completely, because we have to kind of finagle this thing into the slot, and I'll show you that now. That slot is right up here. It's going to fit in. You want to pull this back, and this will fit back over, or you can trim it off if you want to. But this bracket is going to fit. You kind of finagle it into the slot, and then you'll put the screw back in to tighten it down. I can't really show you that on camera, too cumbersome, but I'll show you the finished product. So again, you slip it in that slot, rotate this back over so that the top part of the bracket is over the hole right there on the bottom bracket, and then you're going to tighten it down. While you do that, you want to make sure you're pushing it up towards the top when you tighten this down. We've got all the brackets on. This is what the top one looks like once you have it on. Pretty simple to do, took about 2 seconds, and there's the bottom one, of course. Now it's time to put the struts on. Pretty simple. You want to make sure you orient these correctly. The tube should be at the top, and the skinny part here should be at the bottom. Now, they do include a quick release. If for some reason you wanted to disconnect these, maybe you wanted to lay the hood all the way back because you're going to be doing something under the hood, all you would do is push these down, this little nub here you see, and that will release the tension on the little spring at the bottom, and then you can kind of rock it off and lay the hood back if you want. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put these on. To do it, you have the little hole at the top. You want to kind of rock these on to the nub, and I'll show you that, hopefully, right here. And I'm going to try to do this without a footstool, which I should be able to. You just kind of want to rock it on there a little bit, kind of at an angle. And that was not it. Like so. It's actually easier than I was making it. You don't want to force it on. It should go on just that easily, and then rotate freely and make sure it's on and the spring is down and all that stuff, which mine I think appears to be. Looks good to me. Now, you might want help doing this part because you have to lower the hood and finagle the bottom part on at the same time. You're going to do it the same way. You're kind of going to rock it on there a little bit. And this does twist so you can orient it properly for the nub at the bottom. But again, it's the same procedure. So I'm going to try to do this one-handed. We'll see. Famous last words, right? And you just want to kind of rock it on there. Just like that. That's it. And you notice it's holding up the hood already without me doing the other side. So that's how it's done. Pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and then I'll show you how it works. Moment of truth. I've got the other side on as well. This is how it's going to work. I'll bring it down before it latches. And then you just let go in this case. And check that out. No more stupid crinkly crankly rod up here. When you want to open it up, you just simply unlatch it, which I guess I'll have to do now, and let it go up. Check that out. That's the way it should be. I think all vehicles should come with these, be them from Redline Tuning or anybody else. Why don't all vehicles come with hood struts? I mean, they don't cost that much. I would pay the extra to have it. Anyway, you can do it yourself. It's just that simple. Again, there'll be a link down below if you want to check them out. Real quick, don't forget, smash that subscribe button if you haven't before, and we'll see you next time on the web. Bye.